we're back again. Hanging out. Let's continue. Yes, sorry if it's too dark, so dark. I'm still figuring out how to do this properly, but image and you gotta get the lighting better. They have all these boxes in the way and stuff, and I was like, wait, where do I put this thing? There's like this box that's kind of in the way, but it's like if I move it, it's very heavy. Never mind. I don't care. I don't mind. All you just is you can hear me. You can hear me, and you can see basically my outline. So that's something that'll have to work for now. Let's continue. Back to Fate. Working on Fate because I'm really gonna just basically get done with Fate so that I can zip him up, put him onto MediaFire.com like all his other characters start. SO3 Roger. I'm gonna make another Roger eventually. Maria Trader. I'm definitely gonna make another Maria Trader. Oh my goodness. But this action Fate. He was one of these. This guy was one of the it was a long time in coming. I actually drew this Fate. It's like a Fate that I made. I drew at I call him action Fate, but still. Let's say I call it something else different with when I think about it. But basically, here's the deal. I found out how to make moving characters, or at least sprite swap moving characters. I say that you can make that's making them, in my opinion, because basically you are using a style of character, and then you are basically saying, okay, this style of character now has a sword, with good amount of reach, or the style of character has no legs, so now they have to compensate for that somehow. This style of character likes to throw fireballs, so you have to make sure they're a good distance away. Because I'm Celine Jules from Star Wars Second Story. I'm going to make her. I'm going to hook her up as a moving character. We'll see if there's any others. I don't know if there are, but I'm trying to find. But I'm not necessarily going obscure moving characters. I want to make them. It's more like these are characters that I enjoyed seeing, or would like to see in this way that I will make better. That I will make as moving characters. And if it's like, Mandy Mugen, I will be making a Mandy eventually. Yes, both Kung Fu Man and Idol style is going to be great. What is that? Silly take. Anyway, Idol. Yeah. So basically, it's like. Yeah, so basically I'm saying you are making a character this way, even though it's not the best, the most, what's it called, in-depth, the elaborate way. So, oh my goodness, this is very elaborate. This is super elaborate. This is like, again, every frame of animation that this character has, you are putting new pictures over that. That's very elaborate. That is amazing, especially for an idol character like Fate is here. Oh yeah, back to the thing. Back to the main thing. I drew Kung Fu Man Fate. Okay, a Fate blind guy that worked as controlled that worked like a Kung Fu Man character. So basically, he would have low attack. He'd have like punch 1, punch 2, standing punch 1, standing punch 2, standing kick 1, standing kick 2. And what I did was I had him, for his standing attack, like mid range, high attack, he'd chop down with his sword, and then with his low punch, he would do a stab, a low stab. So basically, it was pretty cool to see that. Or something. I'm trying to figure out how it works. Or maybe he stabbed high and then chopped lower. I guess that's how it worked. Yeah, he stabbed high and then chopped lower. So that was cool. Then it was like yeah, come on guys, let's do this. A bunch of cool stuff going on. Different things. A lot of different things going on with him. But he was definitely worked like a Kung Fu Man character. He had the uppercut, the power punch, which is his emo laser. So he basically would basically fly across the screen. Which is, I forgot his wings. I'll remember that next time or something. I don't know. I'll just think of something else if I do another Kung Fu Man Fate. I'll figure it out. Flew across the screen with his emo lasers. So basically anything below him, would get hit by that. It was really great. Or his uppercut. I forgot what his uppercut was, but power uppercut But his double attack was Blade of Fury because it's a double attack. It can hit things front or behind him in the game, so that's cool. But I put him on E-Snips, and then E-Snips disappeared. So did Fate. So I was like, ah. But I had a model sheet of or sprite sheet of another Fate I decided to draw. This time after the Idol from Killer Instinct character, and I drew him, and then I was like, well, I gotta do all kinds of other stuff. So when you do all kinds of other stuff, let's continue. Yeah, it's a little cold. The heat's coming on. It's not the best room for this. It's too big. The vent is way over there. Cool. Anyway, Idol Fate. Yeah, so I drew an Idol sprite sheet. Okay, maybe not a complete one. There's still some issues, but we'll figure that out when we get a computer that can actually handle the awesomeness that is GIMP. But anyway, I got the program. Move that up there. I got that. I was looking when we were moving. While we were packing up my room, I was able to look through my old stuff, and I found this model sheet, this sprite sheet, and we had rendered this laptop from. Oh no, let me get rid of that. Let's see if we had rendered this laptop from Render Center. All right, not the best, highest quality thing, but at least it was modern. Okay, so it was able to use GIMP. I scanned the thing onto my little baby computer, took that picture, the sprite sheet of Idol Fate, scanned it onto my little baby computer. Then okay, lift it up. Then I basically took it and put it on GIMP. Put GIMP onto that little laptop. And basically cut and paste his picture at Fire Factory as well. I'm moving, of course. Cut and paste his pictures onto this other Idol character I did. The other Idol character I did, Action Maria Trador. I did her, and basically I accidentally loaded her wrong into E-Snips. Basically, she was just out there, so it was basically you could find her command file, her def file, her .air or AIR file, and SSF file. All that could be downloaded from eSnips. Not eSnips. MediaFire.com separately. I didn't realize what I was doing back then because I thought I'd zipped her up real good. We worked on it, and I did zip her, get her all zipped up, real nice. So she's out there, so you can go get her if you want to. I think it's Hero Webcomics. I don't know. MediaFire.com. Well, whatever. Just driving Action Maria Trador or SL3 Roger or something. It should take you to it. But anyway, problem is with this is that one of the cool things about that was that I was able to actually put her together, put an Idol character together, and then when I put the Idol character, put her, Action Maria Trador together, the basic gist of her. Yeah. So after doing that, it was like, okay, you know what I can do? I can I can use my Idol Fate. I can now scan the guy in, and I was like, oh my gosh, and he is definitely. It was like maybe a year or so after I drew him that I was actually able to scan him in and start working on him. And the techniques that were in there are amazing, in my opinion. Even now, after a year of me working on my art here and stuff. And the way the fighting arts and things that I'm doing for these characters, it's amazing how it works. And there was one in particular, this one attack in particular, that his fifth punch that makes me want to redo Maria Trador, and I'm going to. Makes me want to redo Action Maria Trador. I'm totally going to, because oh my goodness, it needs to be done. Okay, his fifth punch. It was like a little experiment. Okay, what I did was I was like, okay, my characters started off pretty simple, one frame, one picture of an attack for all the frames. Okay, so it was like, okay, and Action Maria Trador I made, she has this, and she's like sluggish. It's just like a delay. There's like a delay. She will do an attack, she'll do a punch, and you're like, what? Okay, the next thing. It's like second, go. Okay, so it was feeling like she was frozen. She was like, locked, messing around. It was so frustrating. Then I got Fate, And I decided to do this experiment where I basically like, okay, let's try 2 frames, 2 pictures. So I had a picture of him, you know, it's a 5th punch, at least when I did Fate was a joke punch. So because basically Fate doesn't really punch things. So it's like, okay, Fate puts this, you know, has a sword in one hand and he's not, you know, he has it lowered and he's, you know, balls up his fist. Then I have him punch like that, you know, kind of a diagonal up punch, right? And then, you know, I decided, you know, to, you know, do it like that, and then have the picture, you know, have him start off like this, and then, you know, have him do the a few frames, like 1 or 2 frames. I say 2 frames of him doing that, punching out, and then another frame at the end. The rest of the frames after that, him holding, you know, retracting his fist. Okay, so I was like, okay, you know, joke punch. You know, your Fate doesn't punch. You're gonna be laughing about that. It's gonna be so fun to see people, you know, talk about that stuff. It's gonna be so great. And then I played, you know, and I had, you know, go through Kung Fu Man. You know, go fight Kung Fu Man because that's my test for him to see how he does against Kung Fu Man. And he was like, of course, wailing on him like an idol, Killer Instinct character should, especially idol. And eventually there was like a thing where you juggled him up in the air. And I was like, okay, juggle him up in the air. But then he did the 5th punch. Okay. I didn't really see this before, except for when he's about to do a finishing move, because the 5th punch is the punch that sets up a finishing move. So that's why it's not gonna be a joke punch anymore. You know. But basically, what happens is he's like, you know, here's Fate, or here's Kung Fu Man. Okay, can you see the puppet? I don't know. I don't know. Well, there you can. I'll hope for the best here. Yeah, here's Fate. Here's Kung Fu Man. All right. And they all face like Fate right here, and he's like, throws him up in the air, you know, with the sword, you know, throws him in the air. The guy is coming down, and then Fate's like, I'm like, whoa, you know, it was like looked like a real, you know, boxer punch, you know, it was like, it was quick, it was a jab. It was a boxer jab. I'm learning Kung Fu, but my Kung Fu master, he was a boxer first. So he adds that to his Kung Fu. So he basically, championship type boxer, you know. I don't know about championship boxer, but he was championship type. So basically he would do the stuff where he's like, okay, jab, jab, you know, jab, jab, you know, turn the foot, you know, that one, jab, jab, you know, jab, jab, yeah, you know, so he's teaching us how to do that kind of stuff, move around, do that stuff, you know, and so I'm like, Fate just jabbed, you know, caught that guy at the air. It was like a 5th of a second, just, you know, it was like, I'm like, you know, and he's Fate, okay? Fate, it uses this, it's not a ridiculous sword, not like Clouds or anything, but, or Sephiroth, but, or Clouds, anyway, it's not like that, but it is, however, it's like basically, a large triangle. Well, there's one sword he gets later that to me is like a large triangular piece of glass. Okay, that basically will smash, you know, basically slap, you know, chop enemies with. That's what he does. I think I made his sword bigger as a character than it actually is in the game, but still. I like triangle swords like that. So I'm like, might as well. So basically, yeah, he uses a sword. And he's not he in my opinion is the third best sword user in the in my opinion, in the Star Ocean series. Oh well, maybe not third. I haven't seen Edge yet. Not really. So it would probably be 4th. You know, Fate would be like 4th best. I have not seen Edge Maverick in action yet. At least not really. You know, I haven't played as him and seen how quick he is for real with, you know, my own hands. You know. I've seen it. Runs for British's Star Wars: The Last Hope walkthrough. I don't know where it is now. I haven't been able to find it because if I had found it, I would have recorded all the sound off of that thing to basically just enjoy myself over again. I do have the recordings of most of it, but I'm missing parts. I think, you know, I don't know, but I don't know where it is. You know, there might have been issues with the ending and the music and the ending and all that crap, you know, copyright infringement and all that, but whatever, get it and I'll have it, I'll get it and I'll have it, I'll play it, but of course there will be no issues because there will be no sound, so it'll be cool. But still, so this guy's not that fast. He's kind of fast, but he's not that fast. and yet he has a punch that's better than Action Maria Trader, the current Action Maria Traders. I'm like, that is not acceptable. So yes, I will definitely be redoing Action Maria Trader. I, of course, also there's going to be Mugen comics coming out for DeviantArt too. It'll be so great. I'm telling you. I just gotta figure out how to do it. Check me out on YouTube DeviantArt. Check every day on DeviantArt. Hear webcomics DeviantArt. Eventually, you'll see them. You'll see these characters. And on YouTube, check me out on Final. Oh yeah. Also, yeah. While you're waiting, you can look at my Hero Force Neo and No More Blandish fan ending. Also, you can look for my on YouTube. It's Final Fantasy X, Star of Centillion Time, and Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and Urban Reign.